Hey guys, today we are looking at what is your person's current thoughts and feelings for you, and I'm just giving you the overhead view. So it's kind of shaky, but that's because I'm kind of free holding it, okay? All right, so in the first deck is the Santa Muerte Tarot Limited Edition, and these earrings. The second deck is the Tarot of the Wheel of the Year Tarot and these earrings. And the third deck is the Illuminati Tarot and these earrings, right? So I'm going to go and show you the boxes and then you can do your thing and pick your pile. All right, I'll see you in a bit. Royal family, welcome to my channel. My name is the Pick a Card Empress, and today we are looking at their thoughts and feelings for you. So I know I have not been publishing on this channel as often as I would like to. It's just that I have to do like 3 separate energies, and sometimes that's very difficult for me. Okay, but I am going to try, okay? So today we are looking at their thoughts and feelings. The first deck that we have is the Santa Muerte limited edition deck that was gifted to me by one of our moderators, Max. And it's this earring. It's like a rainbow topaz teardrop. So if that calls to you, that's going to be your pile. The second deck is the Wheel of the Year Tarot with this kind of Empress energy on the front. So we have death and transformation here. So that's Plutonian energy, Scorpio, Aries. We have the Empress here, Taurus, Libra, just for, so, and then we have the Tarot Illuminati, and this looks like the High Priestess. So let's see, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancerian. Sometimes I also read it as Virgo, because Virgo is a natural mystic and has access to both worlds because the Virgin, Persephone. I also read as Taurus sometimes because of the headgear that she's wearing that looks like a some horns, or that inverted moon. Right, so if any of those appeal to you, so this is, knowingness in a knowing. All right, so do your thing, pick your part, and I'm coming back with your reading. Hey guys, if you chose the Santa Muerte Tarot, this is going to be your reading. So we are looking at their thoughts and feelings about you at this time. So we're going to begin by establishing a framework for the reading by looking into your person's energy generally. And then we're going to get a significator for their energy towards you. And we're going to use that to create some context for the reading. This is the Secrets of the Mystic Grove Oracle deck. And what your person is doing, they're seeking knowledge. It says wisdom, searching, and learning. So this is them tapping into higher guidance, because we do see the owl there. We do see some psychedelic mushrooms as well. And there's also a lot of butterflies. So your person is actively doing things to tap into the upper realms. So whether that is through meditation, whether that is through psychedelics, and whether that is through working with a mentor. We do have that owl there, someone who is wise, okay? And whatever information they are receiving, it is changing them on a cellular spiritual level, okay? They are not the same person. They are looking at everything side-eye, right? Everything that they may have thought they have known, they're looking at it side-eye. Right now, this is someone who is in active transformation. All right, let's get the energy generally. We have, oh wait, yeah, whatever they're tapping into, it's waking them up, right? So this person is woke, right? And they're seeing everything differently. Everything is just new. Everything is just fresh. And it says attraction, beginning, newness, and communing. So this is someone who feels that they are connected to everything and everyone. And once you feel connected to everything and everyone, you can do no harm to another person or another thing, right? Because you realize that they are you and you are them. There's no separation between us. All the separation, it's artificial. It's artificial separation, right? Artificial, we'll call it the new AI, artificial isolation. That's what it is, right? It's artificial isolation so that people can divide and conquer, right? Because there are persons who benefit from that shit, right? But your person is realizing it's all connected, right? You know, that show Manifest. It's all connected. That's what they're realizing. All right. You know what I forgot to tell you? If you're watching this in December of 2024 or early January of 2025, stay tuned to the community page because I'm going to tell you how you can win more than $1,111 in prizes on this channel. Okay, the instructions are going to be there. That is going to be my holiday giveaway. Okay, all right. So underneath the deck here, you're putting the pieces of the puzzle together. This is the energy towards you. Putting the pieces of the puzzle together. It feels like, you know, you could be with someone for a long time, or you can know someone for a long time, but you don't know them, or you can't see them in the way that it means to be truly seen by a person, like seeing the essence of them. I feel like you and your person may have known each other for a while, but they couldn't see the essence of who you are. And the reason why they couldn't see the essence of you, who you are, because they was trying to look at you through the mask. They were wearing a mask. They were hiding themselves. And once you're hiding yourself and you're not being authentic, then you're not able to see the authenticity in other people. Right? You're always going to be projecting that falseness outward. And it feels like that's what they were doing to you. Right? Maybe this person had a really overinflated ego. There's a lot of hot air balloons here, so full of hot air, right? And their ego didn't allow them to see you, who you are, your beauty, your love, your light. They couldn't see it, right? But now that everything is kind of falling into place and they're getting all these little gems from the universe, they are seeing you clearly and they're seeing your value. This is the Oracle of Visions. All right, so how are they seeing you right now? They see you as a mirror and a portal. This is what I'm getting. A mirror and a portal. A mirror where you are mirroring back to them their goodness, right? And also their shadow, right? So maybe this person might be a twin flame or higher level soulmate, right? So they're mirroring, they realize that you are mirroring to them things that they need to value within themselves and also things that they may need to heal themselves. And they also see you as a doorway or portal, someone who has access to knowledge or someone who is showing them the way to enlightenment. This is what they see because they see you as having the key. They see you as having the key that opens this door to abundance, enlightenment. They see that. They also see as someone who is incredibly knowledgeable. For some of you guys, you might be a writer. You might be working on your own book. Maybe it could be a memoir. It could be whatever, a work of fiction, whatever it is. But they see you as someone who is very wise. But they're also seeing you as someone who is currently guarded against them or closed off from them. They're also seeing you as someone who is the stabilizing or grounding force for a lot of people and maybe even for a collective, okay? So whether that collective is a family, so maybe you are the grounding force in your family, maybe you're the grounding force at work, maybe you have an NGO and you are the one that keeps everybody together. You might be a matriarch, a patriarch, whatever it is. They see you as someone who is able to, you're like a connector of persons, right? You're a connector of persons. You bring everybody together. So you are kind of deconstructing the artificial isolation, right, that we were talking about before, right? So you're the one that's collapsing all these little things that keep us as a world, the world as a collective, from recognizing that we are indeed one. So you are breaking down walls, breaking down barriers, right? Breaking down all these ideologies that keep us apart. You're deconstructing so many different things, right? And maybe you might be doing it on a mass scale, maybe through mass media, social media. So they see you as like holding together some kind of collective with whatever you're putting out there. That's how they see you. Okay? All right. Now, let's look at their thoughts about you at this time. So this is a Santa Muerte deck. Beautiful deck. Let's look at their thoughts. When this person thinks about you, when they think about this connection, they think about everything that's happened between you guys, where is their mind at? And we have here the Nine of Wands in reverse, right? So you might be breaking down walls for this collective, but you're also breaking down their walls, right? I think this person might have been, incredibly guarded and hypervigilant. And the more they think about the interactions between you guys, the more they realize that you had really pure motives, right? They may have imputed all kind of nefarious motives with regard to your actions, but really they're realizing now that you've always had their best interests at heart, and they had no cause to put up all these boundaries or walls against you, right? They thought they were trying to keep themselves safe, but in the end, they really just hurt themselves. When they think about you, they think about the good times, Three of Cups, all the good times that they had with you, right? Whatever you guys were doing, whether you guys were communing with other people or you were communing with each other, they think about all the good times, Three of Cups, right? The celebration, the love, the energy between you guys, right? And, when they think about you, they just keep connecting to their heart space, right? They're here in the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is, mature love, right? It's not that puppy love where it's all cutesy and demure. No. This is intense. It's enduring. It's understanding. It's accepting. But it's also striking the balance between loving another person and loving yourself. So this is not about, giving yourself away, right? But it is a kind of the commune between, well, two or more people, right? I have to leave that space open for polyamory, right? So this is what they're realizing. That they are in love, and it's nothing that is going to go away. Maybe they thought if they ignore this connection, or maybe if they went with a third party, this is the Three of Cups, right? That they would forget about you and they would be safe. And it just didn't happen. And all it did may have complicated the situation between you guys. Because maybe your person may have triangulated you or involved other people in your relationship. So just when they thought they were escaping this web of love, because that's what it feels like, they just complicated it and made the pattern and the design of the web a lot more intricate. When they think about you, we have the Lovers in reverse, and when it's upright, the Lovers is about making a choice. You have several choices, you don't know which one to choose because each one is of great magnitude. But when it's in reverse, you've made that choice. There is no other. There is no other. Their heart is here with you. This is someone who thinks that they will never find a love like this again. And they could be right. It's not that they can't love any other person, but quite like this, they don't think so. They don't think so, right? When they think about you guys, They think about the Ten of Cups having it all. Everything they could ever dream of and more, because I think maybe this person has always seen you as spouse material. But now they know that this is an eternal love. This is an eternal love, and that it will keep transforming and aging and refining just like fine wine. It's not something that deconstructs and degrades with time. It's something that actually intensifies. And the flavor becomes even more cute. So even if you guys have spent time apart, it's not lessened how your person feels about you. If anything, it's made it even more intense. Let's look at their heart space, feelings. Underneath the deck. I say underneath. They need you. It's the energy of greed. They need you. They want you. They want all of you, and they just can't get enough. They just can't get enough. Heart space energy for you. They can't get enough. Void. Feeling empty without you. Right? Feeling empty without you. And even if you are in their life, it's like you're not in the life the way that they want you to be. So even if you guys are in contact, they want more. They want more. It's like they want to fuse with you or something. We have remorseful. Yeah, really sorry. It looks like you guys may have had some rough times. So you had some good times. Yeah, got it. We see that there. But it looks like you guys may have had some rough times. And the rough times may have been unnecessary, because it feels like those rough times were your person's attempts to sabotage this connection and to ensure that they didn't get too close to you. So whether they did that, they did that unconsciously or consciously, they're seeing it for what it is now. It was self-sabotage. They didn't want to get close, right? And even if you've seen this person in other relationships after you, know that they're not being intimate, and by intimate I mean vulnerable, with that person. That relationship works because it's surface level, and your person can feel safe there. It doesn't ask much of them. It doesn't ask them to change. It doesn't ask them to make that deep dive. So your person is comfortable there. They can float through that, cruise through that relationship, but not with you. You want them to put on their full scuba diving kit and dive as deep as possible. See how far they can go. How far can they go? Right? Yearning for you. Definitely. Right? They're missing you. And it's a yearning that's like grief. Because grief is right, is love that has no place to go. And that's how they feel. Because maybe this connection right now doesn't have a physical 3D form as yet. It's still there in the ethers, right? Maybe you guys have not grounded as a relationship just yet. And they keep yearning for more. Because there's a natural progression of things, right? When two hearts are reaching out like that, there's a natural progression of things. And it has not naturally progressed because your person was just throwing things in the way. But now that they're maturing and they're realizing, like, they can't run from this. They are embracing this, and they just want to be close to you. And there's that song that's playing, just to be close to you, girl. Maybe one lifetime. Is that what it was? Ashamed, yeah. Yeah, so they're really beating themselves up, right? They made some decisions in the past that they wish they could turn back time and fix, right? Because, Hindsight is always 2020. Now they're seeing you clearly. Now they're seeing the whole situation clearly, and now they know what to do. But the milk has already been spilled, and they're just trying to figure out, like, how can they get back to that place where you guys are able to ground this connection in the 3D, and you guys are able to trust each other again. This is what they're wondering. Okay? Now let's ask Spirit, what have they realized about this connection? What have they realized about this connection? Whoa! We have the Five of Swords, just as I was telling you, because the Five of Swords is the energy of self-sabotage. It's the energy of mind games, right? So they realized that they sabotaged this connection, right? They were so busy playing mind games, trying to get the upper hand in this relationship, trying to protect their heart, trying to protect themselves, right? That they didn't realize that they were just little by little, with little cuts, destroying and degrading this love. They see that now, right? They see how they shit on this, right? They see how they took you for granted. They see how they poisoned the connection between you guys. And now they truly see you. You know, Queen of Pentacles, she's always described as, you know, the wifey, right? So they see you now, they realize, like, you are the one. You are the one, and that you've always been putting in the work to ground this connection. But they weren't having it. They weren't having it. They were too busy running away. Right? Too busy being the rolling stone, did not want to be grounded. Right? They see you as authentic, the truth sayer. Right? They see you as a good communicator, and they realize that, you know, you have always been a person of integrity. So maybe before they thought that you were trying to deceive them or scam them or something like that. But really, this is just their wounding and being projected onto you. But now they see you truly in all your glory, and they see you as, you know, a straight talker. You were never trying to deceive them. But because your person has been through so many different traumatic relationships, they thought that you were just another one. It's another one, right? They thought you were just another one. What have they realized? The Ace of Swords. That there's nothing that they won't do to restart, rejuvenate, and resuscitate this connection. They know, though, that in order for that to happen, they have to come through with their truth, the truth about everything that happened between you guys. Okay? It's the only way that this connection is going to have a jump start. And they feel kind of stuck in that energy, because maybe there are things that you don't know and things that they feel that they need to tell you in order to get it off their chest. So they're kind of gearing themselves up for that conversation. Now let's ask Spirit, what advice are they getting about you at this time? And from whom? All right, so let's see from whom. So we're going to go into Magic Calabash here. We're going to see who are they getting advice from. Now, they could be going to this person for advice, or this could be unsolicited advice. All right, so this is a father figure, okay? It says dad. So it could definitely be their dad, or it could be a male mentor that they're getting advice from. All right, let's get a significator for that male mentor. Their energy generally. Who is this person? Right? It says look ahead. This is a visionary. And this is a patriarch in their family. It says visionary, planning, preparation. It's someone who can see just far ahead, see things that see how things are going to unfold. It's someone who's been through a lot, so they have a lot of wisdom, right? That they want to share. Let's see their energy towards you, because that's a stag, isn't it? And this is the energy of support. They see you as someone who has been so supportive to your person, right? Even when things weren't going very, very well. They see you as someone strong. We see the strength card in the back here. We have more connector energy just over here. And then we have the Empress over here as well. So they see you in all your glory. This is someone who sees you. However they're getting information about you, this is someone who sees you and they think that you are just awesome. You're amazing. And there's an energy here of like being able to reinvent yourself and, like getting knocked down and then, rising up even more glorious than before. So they see as someone who's resilient but strong, beautiful and strong. Resilient and strong, I should say. And beautiful and strong. That's what they see. What advice is your person getting from this person? We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So this can be a karmic energy in a person's life, but it can also be the energy of non-action. We have the King of Wands. All right, so I feel like for a lot of you that's watching the video, your person is with somebody else, and they may even be married, or in a long-term partnership with somebody else, because we have the King of Wands here, and then we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. And as I told you, the Queen of Wands is in reverse is a karmic. Okay, so let's see what they're saying. We have Santa Muerte, death. And we have the Eight of Cups. I think this person admires you, right? No doubt about that. We saw that with those significators. But what they're telling your person is, don't open that door until you've walked away from this other situation. Because it feels like there is another situation here. Now, this here could also be like some kind of emotionally incestuous relationship with one's parents or with one's family. So they're telling your person that they need to handle that. They need to deal with that. They need to change that situation, take charge of that situation before they pursue you. So they're telling your person that if they want your connection to thrive, they have to lay the groundwork for it to thrive, right? And part of that groundwork is digging up old foundations that didn't work, shutting those down, closing off those relationships, and creating a space where your connection can thrive. And it can't thrive if there are other people here that don't wish you and your person well. So they tell your person, deal with it, handle it. Whatever is the obstacle here, and it could definitely be in another relationship, they tell your person you need to handle that. You have to create the environment whereby this connection can actually grow. Okay? All right. So based on what we're seeing here, what can we expect? Won't be your person's next actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading. We have the Five of Cups, and that's about mourning. It's about grief. It's about regret. Strength card in reverse. Nine of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Three of Wands. Okay. What am I seeing your person doing? Nothing. No, they're going to be woe is me, right? Or in my culture we call it pour me one, right? Pour me one. Right? So they're gonna be there feeling sorry for themselves, right? And wallowing in self-pity and grief and regret, right? Just the general disappointment in themselves, right? I am not seeing them taking any action because Three of Wands is a card of procrastination and waiting. So maybe they'll tell themselves that they're waiting on the right time, but really, they're procrastinating, really. Because quite frankly, when it comes to like breakups and so on, there's never really the right time. It's just something that you have to bite the bullet and do. What's Spirit's advice for you in this situation right now? We have the erotic. All right, so this person is definitely feeling you and the passion that exists between you guys. All right, what is this? This is enjoyment. All right, let's see what Spirit has to say about enjoyment. Maybe you've been finding it hard to enjoy life because I'm finding it hard to find enjoyment. Okay, here it is. All right, what does Spirit have to say about enjoyment? Is the ability to savor the experience before us. When we suspend judgment and join in whatever is occurring, we experience a full pleasure. The extent to which we join is the extent to which we receive and enjoy. It says, conversely, the extent of our judgment is the extent of our pain and suffering. Love, friendship, sex, dialogue, work, an outing, a date, a visit, a meal, or just the coming together of people can bring enjoyment that fills and renews us. Enjoyment gratifies, refreshes, and delights. People become more likable and experiences more delectable. Our enjoyment brings us pleasure and it continues to bless us and makes us feel good as we remember it. If you have received this card, life is coming towards you in richness. Give up your judgment and let it in. Your discernment rather than judgment will lead you in the right direction. So it looks like before, your person wasn't the only person that was guarded or had their walls up. Spirit saying you had your walls up too. And whilst it may have protected you, it also kept enjoyment out. So they're asking you now that you have discernment, to let it in. It will allow you to feel safe and to treasure whatever life gives you. One judgment can ruin your whole day and imprison you with reality as you've judged it to be. Forgive in order to regain your natural peace and centeredness. You cannot enjoy anything if you are separate from it. And that goes back, remember that artificial isolation we were talking about? We can't enjoy each other if we are separate from each other. We can't enjoy life if we are separate from life. So you bringing people together, you being the one that brings people together, you are the bringer of enjoyment. You cannot enjoy anything if you are separate from it. Be open and embrace whatever or whoever is coming to you because it will be to your liking and it will bring fun, pleasure, and joy. This is a time to extend yourself and really live. Embrace all that life and experience has for you, and it will carry you through the thin times. Your experience promises to be to your taste, adding zest and flavor to your life. When we've been hurt, we're tempted to really close ourselves off and to really retreat from life and from people. But Spirit saying you can't enjoy life that way. You cannot enjoy it if you're separate from it. Okay? My love, so that was your reading. I hope that was helpful. Take care. Bye. Hey, pal, too, if you chose the Wheel of the Year Tarot, this is going to be your reading. Okay, so let's look at, let's get some general energies for your person and their energy towards you, just to create context for the reading, and then we go a little deeper into it. Okay, what I want to let you guys know, if you're watching this in December of 2024 or early January of 2025, keep a lookout on the community page for the Christmas giveaway, where you will have the opportunity to win more than $1,111 in prizes. Okay, so keep an eye out for that. All right, what is going on here? All right, we have solitude. And it's actually a card number 2, so that makes me think of the high priestess, right? And the high priestess, she is silent. She is silent because she's a receiver. She's receiving information from everything and everyone, right? But particularly from the universe, right? So this is where your person is at right now. And then we have the owl on the head. It's almost feeling like pile number 1. A little bit. Okay, but this is someone who is gaining a lot of knowledge, right? And it feels like it's mystical knowledge. We do have the moon here, and we certainly have the owl. Okay, but this is someone, it says here, rest, ponder, quiet, and sanctuary. So it feels like the hermit's energy, where we retreat to tap into our own inner light, our own inner knowing, and truly figure out who we really are and what's next. Okay? All right, their energy generally. This is the Secrets of the Mystic Grove Oracle deck, and it's conflict. So the reason why they've taken time out is that they feel conflicted around a certain issue, and certainly it could be about you, or it could be about other things that might be happening in their life, or it could be that they've gotten into some sort of conflict with family members or friends or something like that. Maybe there was some gossiping that was happening, a lot of chatter, so they've kind of retreated from it all in order to find some sort of peace. It says discord, disagreement, and trying to find common ground. Okay, so this is where your person is at. All right, they don't feel like socializing right now. Okay, that is the last thing on their nine, on their why am I saying on their 9, a hermit again. That's the last thing on their mind. What they are thinking about is how to resolve whatever conflict might be happening on the outside of them, and whatever conflict that might be happening on the inside of them, whichever happened first. But usually we create conflict when we are conflicted within ourselves. So it feels like this person was conflicted previously, and now they're seeing the manifestations of that on the outside of themselves. I'll pull a card on it for you. Their energy towards you. This is the Oracle of Visions Oracle deck. Naturally. All right. Well, this feels like the Empress. And it's a card number 48, which reduced to 12. And 12 is the Hangman. All right. So they see you as, well, this is Empress energy, but it's a little more than Empress, though. This is someone who is mystical. We're also seeing a lot of inner earth beings around this person. It feels like fairy energy here. All right, so this is someone who is tapping into different realms of consciousness, tapping into different beings. It's someone, we see her with a cup here, so that reminds me of the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups, she is loving, she's giving, but she's a natural mystic, right? The crown on her head reminds me of the Queen of Pentacles, very grounded, someone who is dependable, trustworthy. So they're seeing you as everything. You are everything they could ever dream for, hope for. They see you as a well-rounded, holistic sort of individual. And it feels like they're only seeing you like this now. Now that the pieces of the puzzle, and they're getting these puzzle pieces from the ethers. Now that the pieces of the puzzle are falling into place, it feels like you were hidden from them. And the reason why I'm saying hidden from them, it's like they couldn't see you. I think this card came out in Power One, right? But it came out, yeah, this came out in Power One. It's like they couldn't see you. It's like you were veiled to them or hidden from them, maybe by your ancestors and from spirit or something like that. But now, like, everything is falling into place where you are concerned, and they truly, truly see you. They see who you are. They see you as a bridge between worlds, a bridge between people. I think this also came out in Power One, as well. They see you as a master manifester, someone who commands the elements, because even in here, we have all the elements here as well, right? We have the fire, we have the air, we have water, and we have the pentacles, the earth. And there you are, the fifth element. So that's what they see. They see you as the fifth element. They see that you are in control and in command of your world. And whatever you want to create, you can ground it. You can construct it. Because all the elements are at your beck and call. Let's pull some cards on this conflict card. Spirit, tell us a little bit about this conflict card. As the energy generalist, what are they conflicted about? We have the Star card, and that's about hope, healing, and grace. What are they conflicted about? We have the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant can talk about or contracts. It can talk about commitment, like a marriage. But the Hierophant represents our programming. And there's something within their programming, their ideologies, that's just kind of clashing at this time. Like whatever they're getting from the ethers is clashing with what they've been programmed with by society, by their family, by their friends, their community. So it's a clash of cultures that's happening within your person right now. And they're distancing themselves from it because they're trying to make sense of it on their own. So it feels like they might be clashing with family members right now. Okay, because they're no longer seeing eye to eye, and they're no longer willing to bow down to what they have been taught. This is someone who's coming into their own. And because they are changing and they're no longer in alignment with the people that are around them, it looks like a lot of fires are being set right now. Their energy towards you. They see you in harmony with everything. In harmony with nature, in harmony with everything around you. Right? We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. They feel like they've lost you. And for some of you, there might be a third party in this mix. And the reason why they lost you is because they misjudged you. We have judgment in reverse. They misjudged you. I tell you, they couldn't see you. For some reason, it's like the scales were on their eyes. They couldn't see who you were. And I think it is this dogma that was blocking them from truly appreciating who they were. So, for example, maybe your person grew up in a very traditional household. And maybe you did not. Right? And maybe in a partner, they expected the traditional gender roles. Okay? They would be protector and provider, and maybe you be stay-at-home person. Right? And it just didn't work out that way. And maybe in your connection, you might be the one that's earning more money than this person. So your person may have rejected you out of hand because for them, you were not what they thought a good partner would be. But now that they are changing and their needs for a partner is different, you stand to look real good to this person. And this is why they're here, Knight of Cups, they're in love. Now that they can see you, right? Now that they can see you, the scales are falling from their eyes. Now that they can see you, you're looking really good to this person. You're looking like their perfect partner where they may not have considered you previously because you did not align with what they were taught they should look for. Maybe you didn't cook nor clean. I don't know. I don't know. But whatever it is, their needs are changing as they change. And now they truly appreciate you. All right. Let's look at their thoughts and feelings for you. When this person thinks about you, this relationship, the things that have happened between you guys, where is their mind at? Ooh. We have 8 of Cups. They think about your breakup. And maybe it wasn't a breakup, maybe it was a ghosting. Whatever it is, it looks like you guys walked away from each other. And maybe this person thought that they had to do that. And maybe in the grand scheme of things, this is something that was meant to happen. Maybe they were meant to walk away and find themselves. Maybe if they stayed, they would not have been able to appreciate you. Maybe they would have abused you. Right? So they had to go off and find themselves. So they're thinking about when they turn their back on this relationship. Okay? We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse where they may have destroyed this relationship, like literally destroyed this connection, sabotage this connection. Maybe you guys had a friendship and maybe they even walked away from that, right? Because they didn't want to get too mixed up in your energy. They didn't want to complicate things. So they're thinking about that. They're also thinking about how they didn't make the effort in this connection. Not even a pentacle they put in to ground this connection. Maybe they didn't take you seriously at all. So they never invested in this connection. You were doing the investment for both of you guys. So they're thinking about that. Maybe they're thinking about how they treated you so casually. Right? You were the one investing. You're making all the investment. And now they're second guessing where they may have invested instead. And they're seeing that they may have bet on the wrong horse. And I'm not calling you a horse. But I'm saying they may have thought that they had a winner with another option. And now they're seeing that they didn't. We have the Two of Wands. Yeah, so now they want to move in a different direction. Okay, they want to make some kind of course correction here and come back and really invest in this relationship. For some of them, they see you as parent material, and they might want to parent with you. They might want to establish a family with you. But what they see is that you're like a divine multiplier. And they feel like with you, they're going to be able to actually grow and leave a legacy of some sort. So they feel like with you, they can be some sort of power couple where together you guys can make each other's dreams come true and then also have goals as a couple that you guys will work on together. So they see you guys helping each other in your different mission or life purposes, and then also having a joint mission or purpose together where you guys can leave a legacy. So they see as someone who is like a legacy builder. Let's look at their heart space energy for you at this time. Heart space energy for you. We have remorseful. This came out in pile 1 as well. So I feel like pile 1 and pile 2 are connected. Right? So really, really sorry for how they behaved in the past. We have a reckless, right? Ready to risk it all. Ready to risk it all. But they're also seeing that they were reckless with your heart. This person didn't care. They didn't care. And it's because they didn't take you seriously. And I'm sorry to say it like that, but they didn't take you seriously at all. Now we see them here in the energy of scared. I'll pull a card on that and see what they're scared about, but I think they're afraid to lose you. They're afraid that they did so much damage to this connection that it can never come back together. And they are haunted by the past and what they did there. Like, they're wondering, can you ever really, truly forgive them? Because they see some of their actions as being unforgivable. They know if it was them, there's no way that they would be able to, that you would be able to make a comeback. That's what they're thinking. Hell no. So they're wondering, like, how would you ever really be able to find the grace to forgive them? What else are they feeling? Awe, right? They're just inspired by you, as awestruck. Your capacity to love, your capacity to inspire, your resilience, your strength, everything about you. This awes this person, and they can't believe someone like you would be interested in someone like them. Why are they afraid? What are they afraid about? Why are they scared? We have the Queen of Pentacles. You have it all. You have it all, and they don't see why you would want them. You don't need them. Why would you want them? Why would somebody like you, who has it all, want them? And I just saw the Five of Pentacles. So they think they have nothing to give to this. They don't think they have anything to give to this connection. Right? We have the Hermit here. So they think, you know what, maybe it's best I just remain on my own. Maybe the Three of Wands. But they're frustrated though. They want to be next to you. They want to be in your energy. But they keep second guessing themselves because they're afraid that you will reject them. Why would you want them? This is what they keep asking themselves. Why do you want them? Why would you love somebody like them? They've hurt you. They have nothing to give. As far as they're concerned, they have nothing to give. Why would you want to be with somebody like them? You have the whole world as your oyster. Why would you want them? That's what they keep asking themselves. Why would you want them? What are they haunted by? Yeah, the past, right? This is the shadow magician, the master manipulator. So they know that they deceived you, they manipulated you. For some of them, they really, really hurt you. Some of them, they may have abused you. Why would you take them back? Why would you want them? Do you just want to seek your revenge? All these things are going through a person's mind because they cannot believe that somebody would forgive some of the things that they did. What have they realized about this connection? Right? So they've been thinking a lot about it. What have they realized about this connection? That it was the real McCoy, the genuine article. It was the truth, and they just slept on it, right? They turned their back on it. They didn't want to see it. And that's because your person was just living lies. They were living a lie. And sometimes when you're living the lie, not sometimes, all the time when you're living the lie, and the light of truth comes in, it can be blinding, and some people just run from it. So they see now this was always the real deal. What else have they realized? We have the fool. That they were a fool. That they were a fool. They should have listened to their own intuition, because their intuition was knocking on their door. But they didn't answer because they were living a lie. They didn't want to see the truth. They didn't want to face the truth. The truth would mean change. The truth would mean that how they were raised was wrong, or what at least wasn't in alignment with them. They didn't want to face that. Their pride and their ego would not allow that. What have they realized? We have Page of Swords in reverse. That how they were raised and the truths they were told when they were a child played a massive role in how they treated you and how they treated this connection. It feels like there was never space created in their childhood for a person to come into their own, or to make their own realizations about life, or their own observations, or to come to their own truths about life. They were told, this is this is that, this is what you need to believe, this is what you need to look for. You need to get a degree, get a home, the white picket fence, get a partner, have a child by that age, that kind of thing. So it was like everything was mapped out for them, dictated to them, and they never questioned what they were taught. They never had any cause to. Right? Everybody around them, their community, was living the same life, and they thought that that was normal, and whatever you came with was abnormal. So they rejected you out of hand. They also seen that they were very immature, especially with their communication. Maybe you were dealing with a master ghoster, right? So the minute that they don't like what they're hearing, they're just gone. Casper the Friendly Ghost, right? And then they'll pop up, reappear, right? What have they realized? Six of Swords, that there's a lot of healing that they need to do. And for some of them, they're realizing that if they want progress and if they want to, evolve into being their own person and in charge of their life, that they have to move away from where they're at. For some of them, they might still be living with their parents, right? or still living in the same community that they were born in. Maybe they've never been out there in the world, and they feel like if they want to be their own person, if they really truly want to be their truest self, that they have to move away, okay, or distance themselves from some of the people that are in their life. They may feel that they might have to love some of their family members from afar. Low contact, no contact. All right. Now let's ask Spirit, what advice is this person getting about you and from whom? So we'll go into Magic Calabash. I'm just going to give it a nice stir. And then we're going to see. And this could be solicited or unsolicited advice, okay? Let's get it from down here. Okay. All right, let's see who this is. Who this? A male influential figure. All right, pile 2, I feel like you can watch pile 1. Because I think pile 1, it was a dad. So we have a male influential figure that's coming through. All right, let's see. Who is this person? Let's see their energy generally, their energy towards you, and let's see what's the message that they're getting from this mentor. We have their energy generally, seeing differently, right? So your person might be surrounded with all kinds of people who are literally like, very tribal, involved in groupthink, right? This is how the whole community thinks. This is how the whole community operates. But this person has always been different. Okay, they've always had a different perspective. And maybe they've been ostracized for it, but this is who your person is seeking solace from at this time. And it says uniqueness, roles, and variation. So this person might be a kind of nonconformist, an anarchist in terms of, just not really conforming to society's rules. They are living by their own rules and standards. Okay? And this is who they are turning to for advice at this time. Let's see this person's energy towards you. So this person is someone who, they're genuine. They know who they are. They put themselves out there. Who doesn't like it, they can stuff it, basically. Let's see this person's energy towards you. Underneath the deck. It's like they're advising your person to communicate here. Let me see. Energy towards you. They see you as a survivor, right? They see you as someone who has been through a whole lot. And instead of allowing that to destroy you, you made it work in your favor. And now you're even more powerful than before. Especially this person sees you as very spiritually powerful. Okay, it's a card number 8, right? You have the scars from life. Some of you have physical scars, but for a lot of you, it's emotional scars. And you didn't let that destroy you, didn't let that change you. So they see you as resilient, they see you as unique, they see you as very powerful, they see you as very wise. What message or what advice are they giving your person at this time? We have the 9 of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Wands in reverse. We have the Tower in reverse. And we have the 8 of Pentacles. They're telling your person to take it slow. And to take time to rebuild the trust in this relationship, because the trust in this relationship was broken. Right? They're letting your person know that their inability to drop their walls, right? The inability to be vulnerable may have created a lot of the distrust and mayhem that may have happened in this connection. So they're telling your person, Make the effort. We have 8 of Pentacles here. Make the effort. Take it slow. They're telling a person, for some of you, a person might be with someone else. They're telling a person, don't jump into this until you get yourself single with this 9 of Pentacles. They may also be telling a person to work on getting themselves financially independent and work on their self-esteem so that they feel like they're on equal footing as you. Or they're always going to try to kind of overcompensate, or they'll move into their ego. Okay? So they're telling a person to work on themselves, to be the best version of themselves, to take time and rebuild the trust in this relationship. Okay? All right. Now, based on what we're seeing here, what can we expect will be a person's next actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading? We have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. We have the Chariot in reverse. And we have the Knight of Swords. So it's going to start off with a bit of a lull because your person has some kind of karmic issue. Or maybe even a karmic relationship that they're dealing with right now. Okay? For some of them, there's something going on at work here. Somebody may have tried to steal their work or take credit for their work, and they're trying to deal with that. Okay? Or there's a project that may have stalled at work, so they may be dealing with that. But it looks like by the end of the month, this person is going to be rushing in with some information, trying to make some kind of conversation here. Okay, so at the start, lol, you're not going to hear from this person, but just at the end of a month there, they're going to be rushing in to make some kind of conversation with you. Okay, what does Spirit want you to do as a next step on this journey? What's Spirit's advice for you at this time? Spirit's advice. We have happiness. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. And I think that came out in part 1 too. We have delight. So, 2 cards about enjoying yourself. Spirit saying enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. And to do it, you have to really stay in the moment. Don't think about the past. Don't think about what may happen. Think about what is happening right now. So Spirit is saying enjoy your life with your family members, your friends. Enjoy and celebrate your health. Enjoy and celebrate whatever good is happening in your life. And that's going to bring more goodness, more love, more joy your way. Okay? My love, so that was your reading. I hope that was helpful. Take care. Bye. Hey, Pile 3, if you chose a Tarot Illuminati, this is your reading. Okay? Alright, so we're going to begin this reading, and today we are looking at your person's thoughts and feelings for you. We're going to begin this reading by looking at their energy, just creating a scaffolding or a framework for the reading by looking into a person's energy. We're going to get a significator for their energy generally, and then their energy towards you. This is the Secrets of the Mystic Grove Oracle deck. Now, if you're watching this reading between December 2024 and January 2025, take a look at the community page, because I'm going to be posting up pretty soon the details of the holiday giveaway. And in this holiday giveaway, you have the opportunity to win more than $1,111 in prizes. Okay, so check out the community page. All right, so this person is waiting. What they're waiting for, I don't know. Christmas, I don't know. And it says here, it's a card number 39, which we just did 12. And 12 is enlightenment. And it says alertness, preparation, and watchfulness. So it feels like they're waiting the right time to make a move. I don't know. It could be a move in love. Because this does seem to be a pair of lovers here. Okay, but this is someone who is keeping an eye on you. Right? It says watchfulness. They're keeping an eye on you. They're expecting something to happen between you guys, but it's like they're watching and waiting for the right time. In the meantime, they're making preparations. Okay. Now, because this looks like birds here, maybe they're making some sort of nest. There's something in their life that they're preparing for that moment when they can make their approach or make this official, or something like that. Let's see. Energy to their energy generally. We have trust. And I feel like it's trusting spirit. It says overcoming fear, intentions, and having faith. All right. So it feels like this person wants to come back around, or this person, if they're in your life right now, they are serious about you. They think that you guys are matched pair. Now we have tigers. Before it was owls. So maybe they think that you are connected at a mental level, right? And there's an emotional connect between you guys, a spiritual connect between you guys. And now we have here tigers, and I'm really attached. Maybe there's also a passionate connection between you guys. So it feels like this person feels connected to you on all levels, right? They feel that you are their match on all levels, and they are trusting that there's going to be an opportunity where they can make an offer to you, where they can come back around to you, where they can soothe the savage beast within you, because maybe they fucked up and they're preparing for the onslaught. I don't know, right? But this person wants to be with you. And it reminds me of I cannot remember the name of this book, but in this book they were talking about the different levels of love, and they were saying that at the most banal and most base, there is the meeting of bodies, right? They're saying that's at base, like foundation level, it is the meeting of bodies, right? And then they talk about, then after that you have the meeting of the minds, right? So that mental connect, you all can understand each other, communicate, blah blah blah. Then they talk about the level above that is the meeting of the heart. You feel this heart chord with this person, this pull, you feel this love. And then they talked about the greatest connection you'll feel, which is the meeting of the souls, which is, something absolutely transcendent. And for me, this person, they saw you guys as the meeting of the souls. It's like they've never experienced this before. Maybe in different people, they've made different kinds of connects, right? But in you, they're connected on all levels with you. So they see you as like their ultimate match. And this is something that they are prepared to work on. They're trusting that the universe is going to bring them an opportunity where they can reconnect with you. Their energy towards you. But they're trusting spirit. They're trusting that they're being guided, that they're being led. All right, we have here, it says their diary, right? So this person, I think they are very nostalgic where you are concerned. And maybe they have photos of you, because we see this person looking in their little locket. I know in these lockets here, you'll have little photos, little miniature photos of your true love, right? So this person here, when they really miss you, to comfort themselves, they look at your pictures, they may write about you, In their diary, they might, speak to a trusted companion about you, but this is someone who thinks about you a whole lot, right? They think about you a whole lot. Yeah, they think you're beautiful. And in pile number one of the cards had a tree. The tree was on top of the woman's head. And it was this exact same tree that we're seeing here. So they feel like you have a lot on your plate. Like you're carrying around a lot of the burdens of your family members, or maybe even at work, on your back. Maybe you might be a parent as well, right? And then you might be a single parent. So they see all that is falling on your shoulders, and they see you're strong. She's balancing this on her biceps here. Okay? And even though you are strong, you're undoubtedly tender and nurturing. They also see you as a free spirit. Because this woman here, she is basically skinny dipping. I mean, they've given her a towel for modesty. But she's skinny dipping in this pool with this little waterfall here. And we have the horse, which is a symbol of being wild and free. So they see you as wild and free and natural. And in a world where everything is plastic and artificial, you stand out to this person. They see you as having backbone, right? You stand up for what you believe in, and you don't care about what other people think. This is what you think, is what you believe in. These are your core beliefs, and you stand by them. And they admire that, because everybody in their world is just so fickle, right? Everybody in their world wants validation, and whatever they have to do to get that validation, including selling out themselves and their authenticity, they will do it. But you are just so different. Let me just pull just one card on these here. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. They see you as this open book. But, they also think that you may have released them on some sort of level. Which is why they're kind of fixated on you in this time. All right, so they're trusting that Spirit is going to bring them right back around to this connection. All right, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. They feel they're also going to be led as to when to take action here. And it feels like this person may have more than one person in their life. We do have the Lovers. So they're trusting that they're making the right choices in love. Yeah, they see you as strong here. We have, I usually keep these in for Ace of Pentacles. So we have Ace of Pentacles in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. You've not had the best life, right? It's not been a bed of roses for you. And maybe you've had some experiences with some really abusive people, okay? Because King of Wands in reverse, they're abusive, they're cheaters, they have anger issues, okay? So maybe you've had run-ins with these sort of people, but you've not allowed that to scar you or change you, right? You are the High Priestess, right? You're standing there quietly in your power. And this power is a silent strength that anyone can see, right? You don't have to be all loud or belligerent or anything like that. Your strength is silent there. And there's a respect that you command when you walk into a room. You don't have to say anything or do anything. You exude energy, you exude power. All right. When a person thinks about you and they think about this connection, where's their mind at? We have the Two of Cups. You are their love. I told you they feel connected to you on every level. And this connection has been really healing for your person's spirit. Okay? Really healing for them, for their spirit. They also feel like you were sent for them. I don't know how else to say that, right? You were sent for them by their ancestors. Like this has been orchestrated by you guys as ancestors. So they feel like you're some kind of chosen one, right? They don't think it's any coincidence that you came into their life. And they want to invest in this connection. We have the Seven of Pentacles here. Okay. I also feel like they're thinking about the different things or people that they may have invested in the past where they've not gotten a return on their investment, right? And they're really questioning some of the investments that they have made up to now and the wisdom behind some of those investments. What else here? We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. They feel like they fucked up, right? That they messed this up with their behavior, with their choices. And because we do have the Empress in reverse here, which is the distorted feminine. So maybe they may have listened to people in their life. They may not have chosen you. Maybe they chose somebody else. And this person turned out to be very codependent and toxic, right? So they're really questioning their discernment. Yeah, they're questioning their discernment. And they want to make sure that they are making the right choices this time. Because they feel like last time they really screwed up. All right. Let's look at this person's heart space energy for you. Heart space energy for you. We have curious. They want to know what you're up to, right? They want to know everything about you. Heart space energy for you. We have motivated, right? They really feel inspired, and they really feel inspired to come towards you because they've never felt anything like this connection before. Euphoria. You make this person feel high, right? Literally drunk. Drunken in love, right? Literally drunk with love, right? And you make them so happy they think that you're so funny. Okay. Maybe you have some kind of dry humor, dry wit that they absolutely like. They love the banter between you guys. Like there's never a dull moment. You'll really play off of other's energy just so well. And they're just in love. They're in love with everything about you, right? Even the things that you think are annoying or imperfect. This person just loves you. This is card motivated. We have the Tower in reverse. Maybe in the past, they kind of really held back, right? They didn't want to put down their walls, right? Maybe they were very suspicious of you, okay? And they may have even rejected your love and your advances, okay? And the reason why they did that is because of the way that they were raised, right? This person has issues with trusting others, okay? But now, they want to come towards you. They feel very passionate about you, and they don't want to lose you. You make this person feel so high, right? We have Temperance in reverse. Yeah, you knock them off of their feet, right? They find it very hard to keep their footing when you're around because you just make them want to sail away with the energy of this love. What are they amused by? We have the Three of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, right? I feel like, this person, they're thinking that the universe has some kind of sense of humor because they didn't invest in the one thing or the one person that truly made them happy. So this is them kind of beating themselves up right now, laughing at themselves and the mistakes that they may have made in the past. But they love you. They know that now. They have that clarity now. 10 of Cups. Everything they could ever want and more. That's how this person sees you. Now let's ask Spirit. What have they realized about this connection? We have the Devil, right? They feel so attached to you. I think they may have tried to run away from this connection. They may have tried to escape, but they just keep coming back to it. It's like you all are stuck like glue. Stuck like glue. And in the past, maybe they found that maybe they really resented that because maybe it made them feel trapped. And they feel like they can't escape you. And because they can't escape you, they're finally surrendering to this energy. So what have they realized? That they can't escape you. You are intrinsically connected to them. What have they realized? We have Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And whilst in the past they may have blamed you for everything that happened in this connection, now they're seeing that they were never stable enough or mature enough to really do well in this relationship. Okay? Because even before you guys even got together, it looks like they were already sabotaging it. Right? Maybe they had a lot of chatter and a lot of people in their head, really saying all kinds of things about you. Maybe they didn't trust their own intuition in the past. But what they're realizing now that they could have never made a good choice because there's so many things inside of them that need attention and need healing. Eight of Cups, okay? They're realizing as well that if they want to have you in their life, keep you in their life, and really build a strong foundation in this connection, they have to walk away from the people, the places, the things that aren't honoring them and honoring the truths that they now wish to embody. Okay? They realize that not everything and everyone can come with them on this journey because they are following this journey of the moon. And that's the journey of following your intuition. And they realize that there are lots of things and there are a lot of people that they're going to have to leave behind in order to go on to the spiritual journey with you. What have they realized? We have the Knight of Wands, right? They realize that they are a spiritual explorer, right? Maybe in the past they may have made fun of your spiritual beliefs, or not even just the spiritual beliefs, but some of your ideologies because it didn't quite mesh with what they were taught in their childhood and in the past. But now that this person is really opening up to their spirituality and listening to their own intuition, right? They are prepared to go the distance to find this new perspective that the universe seems to want to share with them. It's like they are on board with this journey of enlightenment that's been thrust on them. They're not as traditional and as ordinary as they previously thought. What advice is your person getting about this relationship, and from whom? All right, we got two people actually. All right. We have a male ancestor, and it's from generations 1 to 4. So that's from their father to great great grandfather. And we also have a sister coming through, or someone who is like their sister. All right, let's see what these two people are saying. All right, let's tap into the energy of the male ancestor first. And maybe I can ask, Spirit, is this their father, their grandfather, great grandfather, or great great grandfather? Spirit saying this is their grandfather. Okay, so whether the grandfather is alive or in spirit, this person is sending them advice. All right, let's see the energy of this person generally. We have alliance, connections, unity, and creative solutions. So when this person was alive, or even now, this person is a person that brought the family together, right? A patriarch, and it's card number 4, an emperor in their own right, and they united the family, right? And they united the family because everybody had a common respect for this person. It seems like this person was really wise and really valued for their counsel, and everybody came together under this person's let's call it authority, but let's call it leadership. Leadership. Let's see this person's energy towards you. The energy towards you. We have card number 17. They see you as a healer and someone who has a balanced view of the world. They also see you as someone who has succeeded in uniting their masculine and feminine qualities. Okay, so they see you as someone who is highly evolved. You're here in the Fool's energy, so you have no problem with listening to your intuition, and they see you as someone who is very strong and spiritually powerful. It's a card number 17, which also reduced to 8, which is the strength card. All right, let's see what advice your person's getting from this ancestor. Whether it's direct console, dream state. What's your person getting? What's the advice? The world. We have the Hanged Man. Different perspective. We have the 10 of Wands in reverse. And that talks about our baggage. And then we have the 7 of Wands in reverse, being vulnerable. Okay. So this ancestor is helping your person close off their karmic cycles and learn their lessons, right? They are the one that's in charge of your person's enlightenment and healing journey. Okay. And what they're telling your person is that the thing that's blocking them from being intimate or vulnerable with you and maybe even everybody else in their life is their baggage from the past. So they're guiding your person right now to deal with their baggage, do some major healing before they come back around to you. Because the world is about things coming back around before they come back around to you. So they are spearheading your person's healing journey. They're in charge of that. All right. Let's see the sister energy. Let's see this person's general energy generally. We have serenity. So this is someone who has achieved inner peace. Okay. Someone who's kind, mild-mannered. It says here compassion, acceptance and contentment. So this is someone very wise, and again, someone who's also respected by the family. They may not talk much, but when they do talk, people listen because they always have some kind of wisdom to share. Okay? All right, let's see their energy towards you. They see you as a healer, and that your energy is reaching out to touch and heal this person. It's like they're seeing how your person interacting with you and how your energy has changed this person forever. Okay? Maybe your person was a philanderer, right? This person here, they're a juggler, right? And you have managed to get them to put down their juggling right? And take off their mask and really connect with themselves. And then knowing that is emphasized here by this fool's headgear. So this person sees how you have inspired this person to change, and they approve of you. They approve of you. What's the advice that they're getting from this sister? We have the Lovers. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. They're telling your person it's time to make a choice. We have the Two of Wands in reverse. Stop juggling. Make a decision. Two of Wands goes to the Ace of Wands for me. And then we have the Emperor in reverse. So they're telling your person that it's time for them to take charge of their life. They've been a passive participant in their life up to now, letting other people make decisions for them. And they're telling your person it's time to take charge of your life, especially your romantic life. It feels like there might be a third party here, and they're telling this person that they need to release that third party and choose the person that they really, really love. They're telling your person it's time to take action. They can no longer sit by and just allow life to happen to them. Right? They have to take charge of it. They can't just wait and let this third party make the decision for them. Just because they want to come out as a good guy. It's time for them to take charge of their life. Okay. Now, based on what we're seeing here, what can we expect will be your person's next actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading? Two of Pentacles. Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? Going back and forth, waffling. Tower in reverse. In resistance. Judgment in reverse. In the midst of this journey, this awakening journey. And then we have Knight of Cups in reverse. So I don't see any action. I don't. I think they're just going to be going back and forth in their head. Okay? And you see, when you are in doubt, usually you just don't do anything. Right? And this is what I'm seeing here. It's just a stagnancy. They're just stagnant. Not expressing their love. They're not doing anything. Like, the energy is almost like shut down. All right. What advice does Spirit have for you at this time? And we have loss, right? So, your person's not the only person that's experienced heartbreak and loss in their life. It looks like you too. You've experienced a lot of loss. And sometimes you may feel empty. You may feel numb. What's Spirit's advice for you at this time? We have lust. All right, let me see what Spirit wants to tell us about lust. It's a card number 71. What does Spirit want to tell us about lust? Lust means using another to satisfy our sexual needs by objectifying them. Yet the more we do this, the more we remain unsatisfied. As we turn others into objects, we do the same to ourselves. This makes us less able to receive and enjoy. Eventually, lust takes us away from joining, causing us to lose the greatest satisfaction of sex. Lust is a defense that hides painful or needy feelings. Okay, so I don't know if in the past you may have used sex as some sort of escape, and maybe your person may have done too as well. But Spirit saying now's not the time for that. Now is the time to face whatever you will use in lust to hide. We compensate for pain with our lust, but again, like any defense mechanism, it brings about what it is trying to prevent, so that the hidden pain is eventually brought to the surface. Receiving this card means that you've been inadvertently pushing away true love and sex through lust. Everyone gets caught up in lust at some point. And gradually you learn its limited approach, which needs an ever-deepening sexual thrill to excite it, while turning you increasingly into an unfeeling object. The key is to enjoy sex, but to use it as a means to join with another in love. When your heart and sex are still connected and not fractured by broken hearts, sex is most fulfilling because of the high level of intimacy. So Spirit is saying basically that you're intimacy avoidant. This person may have been intimacy avoidant, but so are you. So are you. You may have been using this person to run away from your own problems. Right? So Spirit is saying, right now it's time to dig deep. What will you use in sex as a substitute for? That's what Spirit wants you to ask. What were you using sex as a substitute for? What pain were you trying to hide? Spirit says, dig deep. All right, my love, so that was your reading. I hope that was helpful.